Hi peeps! Today we're about to review and manifest to buy a stunning $18 million mansion and we'll tour it together the right way, the rare way, the bougie A croissant ha way, as the French call it. So grab a glass of wine, grab some charcuterie board with some. By the way, do not skip any of the steps. We have standards on this channel with some salami and some provolone, some prosciutto. This will get very specific now, but some fresh bread slices with basil paste, olive oil, and dried tomato. Ah, ay papi. This is my castle, my castillo, my should I say dream castle, protecting me from the poor and less fortunate. My Mark Zuckerberg apocalypse bunker. I'm never leaving my Castillo. Working from home every day. Look at this 8 bedroom, 8 beds. When a ratio of people that live in a house to available rooms that are in the residence make absolutely no sense, that is when you know I made it. When you have 8 rooms to start 8 families, but you only start one, that is when you know I am somebody. I am so excited to review this house for you guys. I'm just rock hard excited. So let's start with the rooms that I absolutely love. That is minimum to no change by me. The kitchen. El Kitcheno. The cocina. The Majancina. The only room in the house that I will edit nada and eat my ensalada. What surprised me is I consider myself an island type of guy until I saw this kitchen. Island is a round table where everyone can feel equal and easily socialize. That is why they are so popular. But then I saw this wall. I was wondering why Trump loved walls so much. Then I saw this kitchen. I want a wall. I want a wall. And I want it now. Hashtag remix. You can socialize and be equal with people behind my wall, away from my space. My wall is amazing. I didn't know my stand on immigration until I saw this kitchen. Look at all that space I have in my kitchen with a wall. The mixed drinks, the cook food, the cook meth. I can cook food and meth simultaneously. Shout out Walter White. A mucho importante room, the dormitorio, the bedroom, or if your style is more R. Kelly, another bathroom. This is where the magic happens. Or which magic will happen. Look at that huge bed with such a huge backboard. Basketball hoop is not the only thing you can mount on that backboard. In terms of the size of the bed, it's at least 4 torta bed. Square torta per square bed footage. If I'm to get all scientific on you, it's a big and sturdy bed. You can rock the boat, or if you're into that plus size, you can rock the yacht. This bed will handle it all. I love the fireplace. I love the outside view. It has multiple exits. If you need to run away from your house for any reason, if the FBI breaks in, your wife found out about that Coldplay concert, it is very convenient. The love seat is very dope. You can sit down or you can lay down to watch a nice movie. You can be warm or you can be warmer. Or you can sit by the window and be cold. Depending where you are in your own bedroom, you can have a completely different experience. Room uno, dos, tres. A room dedicated for prayer and some gospel songs with my billionaire friends to the Dark Lord. Lay a nice pentagram tablecloth on the table where sacrifices will be made. And you may be saying, Red, this is ridiculous. You can totally pay for this house through hard work. That is what the wealthy tell the poor. If you want to keep your $18 million mansion and afford the life you deserve, you just got to pray to the Dark Lord and make sacrifices because this is what it takes. It just is what it is. You know how much property taxes on this place are? Like 94,000. You know how much insurance it is on this place? 70,000 or something like that. If anything breaks in this damn house, I have to choose between bankruptcy or just prayer and human sacrifice. It just is what it is. Can't do anything about it. However, I will add a little personal touch to this place. Add these $1 million art pieces you see on your left and right side. On the left is a banana art. On the right side, it's pasta and taco, all on a tape. Combined value of all art, probably $14.5 million. Ooh la la, Becky, look at this backyard. You can DJ the barbecue, a dance floor to dance. It has a up dance floor, a down dance floor, noise, karaoke, board game when the weather is nice, poetry nights or scary stories when it rains. Or at least that is what I'll tell people in a normal conversation so they don't think I'm weird and stop talking to me. But what is in your heart, Rad? Well, thank you for asking. I'll tell you. I see an octagon cage in the center for, you guessed it, cockfighting. It is very illegal, but totally worth it. By the time I buy and renovate this yard, I hope I'm famous enough to be able to call Joe Rogan to call the cockfights. He can break down, I feel more accurately, the technique and if they're on drugs or whatever. If they were posture raised naughties or drugged out baddies. As you can tell by the last slide, I'm somewhat of an animal lover. What this house is missing, I feel, is modified super epic. Room for pets. Petco, por favor. And if it was me, I'll only have one cat and a giant tree. A room will have big windows where my cat can overlook people and other stray cats at the park, getting just used to looking down on them. Just develop complete superiority complex. My cat will have new identity and new meow voice. A meow voice will be sophisticated with a touch of bougie, ho ho, croissant. Yes, my cat will look just like that. This will be the after picture. There will be no before pictures. They will mysteriously disappear like the ones from the French president wife. If you have 8 bedrooms, would you dedicate one for your pet? Let me know in the comments. I would like to modify one of this room for a kid playroom. Room dedicated for the niños and the niñas, where you can also invite your kids' friends to draw and finger paint and whatever niños and niñas do. You don't have niños and niñas, but you have money and desire for a massage. This can easily be converted to an employee resting area just by adding more color markers and crayons in the bins. Voila! In the room, young ladies can take the load off before they take your load off. Shout out to Jeffrey Epstein for the room idea. Every house need to have a super epic bathroom. I had the picture, but not the copyrights. So F my life. But what I do have is the power of words and this stock photo. So just imagine white marble bathroom that has long hallway where one can slip and slide from one side of the bathroom all the way back to the other side of the bathroom. And to keep the floors lubricated, you have one of the long walls stocked up with massive quantity of baby oil. Now imagine, just imagine again. You invite your dude friends over for some fun. Just a bunch of dudes, just squirting baby oil at each other, giggling and having fun. Dag, you're it. Just running naked around the room. Rock hard. Girls just want to have fun? Well, let me tell you something. Guys want to unwind and have fun too. Bad boy, baby, as Diddy used to say. Every dream home should have a bar or a wine room of some sort. If you are bougie, haha, croissant, I will lean more toward the wine cellar vibes. But then you risk your dude friends coming over and they make fun of you for being a middle aged woman going through midlife crisis. Does this room come with a box of tampons? They will most likely say. Then I have to explain, no, I don't cry in this room and drink a full bottle of wine by myself. This is a collector wine, antique. It appreciates in value over time. It's a smart investment. Meanwhile, I have old cheapo wine, but they wouldn't know because they are not middle aged ladies. Bar, like the picture, would be a safer bet, with huge wine cellar near the wall where it looked more of a decoration slash expensive art display. So, we had a good time or what? I hope you had a good time. I hope you got something educational out of this video. I definitely did. And what I learned is do not give me millions of dollars. Don't do it. I will spend it all. There is so much I have not yet built to this house that I want to build, like a theater, a pool shaped like a phallus, and a bat cave from which I can exit my castle in and out undetected. What? I may want to cosplay occasionally, okay? I don't want to be in the front yard dressed in old tie spandex, having to explain what I'm doing to the neighbors, alright? But in conclusion, I hope I get rich enough to buy this place. I hope you get rich enough to buy this place. If you're not already. Yeah, peace out.